it brings out things, and it makes you learn that you can do things that you probably never thought you could do, you know, and which I think has served me well throughout my life.
Right. And then, so how long did you stay in New Guinea?
Well, we went up there first of all on this schooner, and that one, it took about 2.5 months to go up there. We went up as far as Townsville, and we had an engine breakdown, and it was a Continental engine which was built here in Detroit. So we had to tie up there and wait till a part could be flown out to us. And then we went up to Cairns and crossed the Coral Sea, which was about a 700 or 800 mile run from Cairns across to Milne Bay. And then we stopped in Milne Bay, and I think then there was about another at least 1,000 or 1,200 miles up to Hollandia, and I think we only went ashore once at that time. Because a lot of the Japs had been bypassed after the Buna campaign. That was the last time that they ever had a head-on major fight with the Japanese there. MacArthur just kept bypassing them all the way up the coast, and that's why he wanted the landing craft that could move them up, you know, a few
So
at a
you
time.
used all these small craft planes. And how long were you doing this, actually?
Well, we did that until our, let's see, after Hollandia, our 2nd battalion then went to a place called Morotai, which was northeast of New Guinea on the way up to the Philippines.
Now, was all this active fighting while you were in this area there?
No, because when we sailed up there, we never went ashore, never.
Oh, and you never encountered any
no.
of the Japanese military?
The only ones I saw were when we got up to Hollandia, we went out to the airfield and flew immediately back to Brisbane, to our base.
Oh.
And they brought in some Jap prisoners while I was at the airport, or at the airstrip out there, but that was the only time that...
But there was no active fighting?
Not in New Guinea, no.
And did they have a Japanese prison camp up in Brisbane there, where they put these prisoners?
There had been, and I don't know where it was. I never saw it, but I understand there was a Japanese prison camp.
There was one.
Yeah.
This was in '43.
Yeah.
And then you were just waiting to be reassigned when you were in Brisbane, or what happened?
Well, then we went. Then the next landing was at Lingayen Gulf, and in Luzon.
It's in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, and we went up into the Philippines then. And went from Lingayen down to Manila, and at that time they were still mopping up over on Bataan. Manila had been pretty well pacified, but they were still fighting over on Bataan. And none of the big ships could get into the docks in Manila because it was all, they were all bombed out, and